This is Rick, your host for In My Not So Humble Opinion. Today's topic is gun safety. What is gun safety? Well, it's common sense. That's what it is. It's keeping your firearms up out of the reach of children or childish people so they don't hurt or kill themselves. Firearms. Anybody know what a firearm is? Yes, it's your typical handgun or a rifle or a shotgun, but some people don't consider an air rifle or an air pistol as a firearm. Well, I got news for you. It is a firearm. The definition of firearm, according to the freedictionary.com, is a weapon, especially a pistol or rifle, capable of firing a projectile and using an explosive charge as a propellant. Now, I said explosive charge. That does not mean gunpowder or fire. An explosive charge can be a abrupt burst of air or CO2 at a high pressure, because that's what launches the pellet or the BB through the barrel of an air rifle or air pistol. So yes, air rifles and air pistols are firearms. While we're on the topic of BB guns and such, you know, I've actually heard of kids who actually go have BB gun wars. And most of you might know that that's where they get their BB guns that mommy and daddy bought them. And they get a bunch of their friends together, go out in the woods or something, and they have the BB gun war. They actually shoot people. They shoot them. They actually shoot each other. That's just stupid. I mean, you don't shoot anything except critters or targets. You don't shoot other people. BB guns can kill. A few years back in my own home area, there was just such an accident. A couple of kids were playing BB gun war, and one boy was shot and killed with a BB. So they're just as dangerous as a regular firearm as you might consider it. If there are any adults that do that too, you are stupid, in my not so humble opinion, because you ought to know better than to be shooting things at other people. Firearms in the home. I mentioned that gun safety is keeping them out of the reach of children or childish people. How many of you have guns lying around the house? Maybe in a corner in your closet or something, or maybe you got a handgun hidden in a sock drawer or something. Well, you can bet that your kids know where that is, and when you're not around, they're liable to get experimental one day and end up hurting or killing themselves or a friend or somebody else. Pick them up, lock them away, keep the ammo in a separate area. It's just common sense. You don't have a gun safe or a safe gun box? Get one. They range in price from $40 to $1,800. Depends on what you can afford and how big your collection is. But keep them out of the reach of your children and other childish people. Somebody's going to get hurt or even killed. Those of you who do own firearms and who have kids, teach your kids about firearm safety. Tell them that guns are not play toys. Whether they're the soft air plastic BBs, or if they're a BB gun, pellet gun, or if it's a regular firearm like a 20 gauge shotgun or 22 long rifle. Teach them about gun safety. if you do stupid things with your guns, maybe you need to take some gun safety as well with your local law enforcement branch. Several precincts, county complexes, and states offer gun safety. Get a certificate when you complete it successfully. But the thing is, keep the guns up and out of the reach of children and childish people. I'm your host, Rick, and that's all I have. Have a good night.